think it's ready.
Oh, hello. It took ages to start, so we thought they were still haven't started.
Yep, we were just looking at the camera going, is it going to go?
Is it ready?
Is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready?
I've been eating these. They're my favourite. I love them. They're delicious.
Anyways, hello. Hello everybody. How is everybody doing today? It's Monday. It's the 12th.
That's what they are.
Yes, the 12th of August.
I go back to school soon.
Yep, Abby goes back to school
I'm
soon.
very excited.
She's delighted. She loves school.
I'm going into 4th, I think, yeah.
She's going to 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting big, aren't you?
Soon I'm going to be in 6th.
Yeah. Well, she's 9, so.
When I'm in 6th, if the last day of school, I'm going to come home with a sun shirt. Because people in my school, well, most schools, if you want, you can go around the whole schoolyard during the morning with and the breaks with markers, and people will write on your shirt like with their name and all. So you remember them when you leave.
Remember them when you leave.
That's what we do.
So there. So I've got my coffee.
I've got my rainbow drops.
And we are doing the bum.
Yep.
Yep, this week's bum.
What have you got done?
Well, first of all, I've been working away quite nicely on the Mista S. It's the 152mm howitzer, self-propelled howitzer. Big Russian job. And speaking of big, I've got something to show you that I've
wanted for a long time.
Wanted for a long time. I have been kind of hinting at this, and I've even actually said what I'm getting. But it has arrived. Yeah, it has arrived, and
it's massive.
It is one quite large
1/16
box
scale.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. 1/16 scale.
Imagine how big it would be in real life. We can't fit all that in camera.
There we go.
That's not the whole thing. Will I stand back there with it? Will I stand back there with it?
No, you won't be able to see it anyway. But everybody can see, it's a huge box. It is...
Oh, turn it to the side and go like this.
Yeah, it is rather large.
And what we're showing you is only half the box.
Yeah, it's
Papa, you're gonna wreck the place. The fruit and chocolate is gonna be destroyed. We keep the fruit and chocolate by the bed.
And it all comes, I should
In
have...
boxes.
In little boxes. Okay, so we're just going to take out one box. We'll leave the rest of the boxes for the...
unboxing.
For the unboxing. But we'll have a look at one of the boxes. And these... There's loads of these little boxes inside there.
Some of them are small, some of them are big.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8 or 9 of these little boxes, or big boxes shall we say, inside now. And this box contains
the size of these!
the decals. Contains the upper deck. Look at the size of that, so you can get
and the size
an
of
idea
those.
of what size
Look at the size of that sheet.
this vehicle is going to be. It's quite large.
The sheet is very big.
Abby's got the decal sheet there, and that's
Massive.
That's the decal sheet that comes with it. I won't open it, but you can see the decal sheet is very, very large. Okay, you've got your numbers and things.
All that beautiful stuff. This is turning into an unboxing.
Right, so don't forget to stay tuned for the unboxing of that, because
it will be soon.
it's impressive. It is impressive. Really, really looking forward to getting stuck into that.
Back in my seat.
And I'm even after going off and ordering 2 figures for it. Yes, I'm after ordering 2 figures.
Like the big ones that
they're coming from China. From the same place, yes, from AliExpress. Found them
Why
great.
not England?
And it's
that
was
why not England or somewhere else or something?
because it costs a lot dearer. I'm getting them from China. It'll take a couple of weeks, but you know, it'll take me a couple of weeks before I even, maybe about another week or 2 before I even start that. And then we've got, say, a couple of weeks before I get on to needing the figures, so they should be here in time. There's the 2 figures. It's a commander and the either the gunner or the loader.
I think it's
2 figures that both go into the turret. It even comes with the hatch for the loader. with the wheel on the inside of it, because the hatch and that is actually moulded onto it. And the two figures in resin cost me €13, and that was including delivery. That's for nothing, absolutely for nothing. So stay tuned for that.
That's cheap.
That's €13 for nothing. It's about 10 quid sterling. So 10 sterling. Say $13-14 US. What it is in Australia, haven't the faintest idea. So anyway, let's get down to the bench and look at what I have been working on.
Tell us what it is, what you currency use in that magical place called Australia. That's a continent with one country.
I use dollars, Australian dollars. But I don't know what the exchange rate is.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, the exchange rate. I don't know what the exchange rate is.
So what's €13 to you people?
Well, you can look it up on the internet. On the interwebs.
It's interesting to let them, tell us. Yeah. It's more interesting.
No? Do you reckon?
Yes.
Comes box. So anyway, let's go down to the bench and let's have a look at what I've been working on. I've been working on the Mista S, and I've already started on the painting.
Time to duct tape me.
So let's go down to the bench. Let's have a look at what I've been working on, and
goodbye. We'll see you down the bench.
We'll see you down at the bench. Alright, so here we are down at the bench, and here is the Mista S in its as I have it currently. Now, as you may have noticed, all the little handles and other little add-on bits aren't on it. Reason for that is I'm going to mask it all up. Now, I'm going to try and use the same camouflage scheme as what I did for the T14 Armata. And I started off and I sprayed down what little of the trying to find the freaking paint pot now. XF78, I think. Oop, that's it, bang off everything done. I keep banging off stuff. I kind of tighten myself up to it. That's wooden deck 10. It's not 57 buff. Oh, I chucked it out. It was the Desert Yellow. I started off doing it with Desert Yellow, and I got about sort of 3/4 of it done, and I was out of paint. And unfortunately, I didn't have any more. And where I am, it's going to take me about a week or two for it to come. Well, a week anyway, give or take. So, unfortunately, I've had to go with the XF60 dark yellow for the yellow on it. And because of that, I'm kind of half thinking of changing the what I was originally going to do camouflage pattern wise, and I might do a kind of a version of the block camouflage, you know, sort of the square blocks. So the jury, shall we say, is still out on that. I got to decide it quick before I start masking off, whether to do a wavy style camouflage pattern or the blocks. So like I said, jury's still out on that. I haven't fully decided on that yet, but construction wise of this kit went absolutely fabulous. Some of these things I haven't obviously fully glued into place yet, because that'll get in the way of masking and stuff. And the turret is still removable. As you can see, the gun goes up and down. You can have it with the auto loader down or up. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it, it's not movable. I suppose if you were sort of an expert modeler, something that I am not, you could make it that it'll go up and down by, I suppose, replacing arms and things with pins and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm sure you could, because it's all there. It's just a case of that the hinges and that aren't really as strong for moving it, but I'm sure you could make it that it does move. But then again, why would you bother? So it's either up or down, and because of, you know, if it was down, it was a case of, you know, there's the tank and then it would be down. It would just make it that just too awkward, and it'd end up getting broken off. Especially for, you know, it's going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere. So for that reason, I decided to go for the have it up. Yeah, have it up at all state at the moment. So that's really it. That's about as far as I've gotten with that. And like I said, I haven't fully decided whether to have it up or down yet. Let me know in the comments box below. Let me know in the comments box below. Will I do the the wavy pattern, your standard sort of wavy pattern? Well, I get down the T90 and have a quick look at that, and I'll see what I mean by wavy pattern. That's what I call wavy pattern. Okay, that's the T90. So will I do it? You see, as you can see, the colours are totally different. If I had enough of the of this desert yellow colour, I would have literally copied colours, copied the pattern, and I was going to go down that line, but seeing as how that is not working out, then it's a case of rethink plan A and come up with a plan B. So what's plan B? So now I'm asking you to come up with a plan B for me. And I'll go by what you say, and tonight when I start masking up, what I'll do is I'll check the internet, see what comments you've said, and the most at that stage, then I'll start. Okay, so you got a couple of hours to decide, or anybody that's watching it, say early on a Monday. When I say early on a Monday, it's just gone 4 o'clock now. So you got a couple of hours. You've got a couple of hours to decide for me. So anyway, lads, like I said, that's about as far as I've gotten on it. Very, very enjoyable build. Yes, there was a couple of fiddly bits in it, especially the back of this. But once you've it done and you kind of completed it, you've got a sort of a sense of accomplishment that you've done something really difficult and stuck it out, because there's many a time. At one stage, I'm not joking you, at one stage, that nearly ended up against the wall. It really did. I couldn't get this thing to line up, and I was playing around, and you know yourself, you've got glue on it to kind of hold it into place, and you're holding it into place and you put another dab of glue and leaving that set, and then you take it off and it droops down, and it was just a bloody well nightmare. But I got there, and it held solid. I just had to kind of get it into place where everything was in the right area, extra little bits of glue on it, and just leave it dry, and left it dry overnight, and that's solid. Solidified everything, and everything. I was quite happy with how it turned out. And for a finish, I'm glad, because it's a beautiful kit. Really enjoyable to make. Wouldn't recommend it for a beginner. A little bit too fiddly with some of the parts on it, but for medium to advanced, yeah, go off and get it. Great kit. Really is an enjoyable kit to do, and like I said, once you do those fiddly bits, it's quite satisfying. So that's it from Zvezda, and both those kits are Zvezda kits, and very, very enjoyable. Zvezda do some of the fabulous Russian stuff. So anyway, lads, let's go back up to myself and Abs. We finish off the B.U.M. Do the B.U.M fruit and the B.U.M chocolate, if Abby hasn't eaten all the fruit, because she's been nibbling away there in the meantime. Yeah, she can't do anything now, her face is full. So anyway, lads, back up to myself and Abs, and we'll finish off this week's B.U.M. Okay, we're back. So that's it. That's the Mista S, and in its current state. And like I said, there's still bits to go on even after I finish the painting. But I can paint them with the hairy stick. Oh, the handles and things, like I just said.
What hairy stick?
You don't know what a hairy stick is?
Oh, a paintbrush.
And a stick with hair in the end of it.
I thought you actually meant a stick like that you would find on the tree with hair on it. I'm like, sorry, what?
There's a stick with hair in it. Paintbrush. A hairy stick.
I don't get it.
So I'm going to finish off the
is this what people
the handles
say these days?
There's a couple of bits of add-on pieces that will go on, and they'll be put on with the hairy stick, purely because it keeps the whole superstructure and the whole.
People say it's impossible to raise one eyebrow.
No, it's not.
I can only do it on one side.
I'm like my Uncle Roger.
The corn fanfare. I don't care. Because I have a fruit. This fruit I'm in love with. I love
Abby's going to do the fruit because it's her favourite fruit.
You wouldn't think I like fruit, but this is just... I'll give you a hint. Good with chocolate and sugar. It's a strawberry.
Strawberries. She already started off with a nice little punnet of strawberries that we were going to do. And we came up and put on the computer and this, that and the other. And while I was doing other bits and pieces, she's one strawberry left. I was amazed that she actually left one strawberry. So you left
I knew that the bum fruit was going to be this, so I had to leave at least one.
So there you go. There, bum fruit was a strawberry and is gone.
Gone.
Bum chocolate this time. So bum chocolate, we've got sort of sweeties, but chocolate.
It's new. I don't think we've ever had this.
We've never had it in the bum, but they're not new.
Yeah, it's new for us.
I used to eat these when I was a young fella.
I love them.
Rolo.
Hands upside down.
Rolo.
Rolo.
Nestle Rolos.
This is I don't know.
Nestle's when I was a kid growing up. Nestle, it was Roundtree.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You told me that.
Yeah, Roundtree was the company, and they were bought out then by Nestle. But Rolo was always Roundtree. Roundtree's Rolos, and that's what this week's bum chocolate is.
Steady.
Nestle Rolo chocolate caramel cup.
And in the ad, like nowadays, I saw it and it said the other plates that used to have, like, Nestle.
Oh.
It said the other place for Rolos, not Nestle.
And years ago there used to be a great ad on television. That was one that probably, when you consider for chocolate ads, was actually very, very good. And it was a case of, do you love someone enough to give them your last Rolo? You'd down to the last Rolo and you'd hand it to your girlfriend. See? You loved her that much that you actually gave her your last Rolo.
I don't care, I wouldn't.
You're not getting any. So anyway, lads, that's it for this week's bum. Hope you all, I wouldn't say enjoyed it, but reasonably entertained.
Keep peace,
got a nice
my
bit
father.
of some kind of information.
Keep peace, my father, keep peace.
Keep peace. So anyway, lads, that's it. We'll see you all next week.
Hit the bell!
We'll see you all next
These
week.
Rolos are now mine.
We'll see you all next week for another bum.
Hit the bell!
Don't forget to stay tuned to the channel for further updates on
the bell.
Easter S. I'll hit you now in a second. And don't forget to be nice to one another, because that is an important thing.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to be nice. And
subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have,
thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
So we'll be back.
Because we like thumbs.
So, we'll be back next week with another bum.
Hit the bell.
Myself and Abs. So, don't forget. Catch us
Hit
then.
the bell.
Until then, go up and buy yourself. Go up and buy yourself.
Oh, yeah. Go buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it.
See, I said that without even moving my lips. So, bye.
Bye.